Okay.
Testing, yes. Hear you loud and clear. Let's get the...
I got something here.
Oh. There we go.
So I'm picking up again. I don't know what... You hearing me okay?
Loud and clear.
Jesus. I got nothing over here. Not my headset. It's gonna... Yeah. That's what it is. This thing keeps popping out.
Oh. Alright. Before taxi, avionics passengers on, headsets on, flaps up. Responder, yes. Addis, ASOS.
I gotta bring some contact cleaner tomorrow. I think that's what happened last night. That thing maybe came undone.
Observation.
So hopefully,
1242.
hopefully this is working.
2990.
So I still got a bad signal here.
10.
Check, check, check.
Broken.
5 W traffic, Skyhawk 400 Yankee departing runway
Damn.
17
Celsius.
This is
Dew point 22 Celsius. Altimeter 3008. Remarks. Density altitude 1,300.
you just keep on.
Automated
I'm
weather
gonna see
observation.
what is going on in the back here with this.
Zulu. Wind
Something.
290 at 04. Visibility 10. Sky condition broken 2000. Temperature 2.
Check, check, check. I'm not getting a good signal
5 W
here.
traffic, blue and white.
Check, check, check.
Doing is right, 360,
altitude 1,300.
Tell us to set.
Automated weather observation 1243 Zulu.
Check, 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 check.
At 04.
Check, check.
Visibility
Check.
10.
Alright, I don't know, man. I'm gonna just let it roll and see what happens.
Temperature 27 Celsius.
Okay.
5 W traffic,
Celsius.
Cherokee going to be entering the right pattern for runway 1, flying W traffic.
Density altitude 1,300.
So I'm going to give you our route of flight. It's going to be November 1-4 to Ditch intersection, which is near the practice area. Overfly November 81, overfly Woodbine, which is KOBI. Land at Wildwood. There's a NOTAM for a closed runway. We'll go over that on the way back. And then, depending on the time we have on the way back, Millville or Cross Keys. Millville's actually right above the bridge to prison here. Where is it? Really big airport.
Flying W traffic, Cherokee, you're right down with runway 1, flying W.
Sorry, do you see it? I just missed it. It's right, oh there it is. It's really close. So we can go over that way and then back up, do some VOI work.
Sky condition broken 2000.
So you want to set this and just double check that. 190 looks good, right? So we can listen to this while we're on the roll.
Okay.
Remarks.
When you're ready, I don't want to rush you.
Headsets ready, videos on.
Why don't you open your vent too while we're sitting here, and then we'll be.
Automated weather observation.
Heading, indicator set, flight instruments check.
Flying W traffic, Cherokee, right base, runway 1, flying W.
Visibility.
Flying W traffic, Skyhawk,
Go to runway 1.
Yankee, right cross,
Okay,
runway 1,
yep.
flying W.
Clearance on ground, contact, parking brake release, brakes test,
Celsius.
taxi,
Dew point
engine run up.
22 Celsius.
Okay.
Altimeter 3008.
Just double check. You got the altimeter setting?
Yeah.
1,300.
Just gonna get the wind one more time while you're taxi.
Flying W traffic, Skyhawk, 400 Yankee departing to the east.
I'm just gonna check my brakes.
Flying
I
W
have
traffic,
good brake
Cherokee, flying
pressure.
runway 1, flying W.
04. Visibility 10. Sky condition
I'm just gonna check
broken,
mine. Mine are good.
2000.
Mine are good too.
Temperature 27 Celsius. Dew point 22 Celsius. Altimeter 3008. Remarks. Density altitude 1,300.
So it's already getting up there.
Automated weather observation 1246 Zulu. Wind 300 at 04.
That sounds right.
Visibility 10.
So you got 4 knots of wind. That's relatively light, and it's favoring 1. So we'll do that. So you're clear left and clear right. You have somebody on final.
Okay. There we go. Move up a little bit. Okay. Can you just have the brakes a second?
I have the brakes.
Thank you. Alright. There we go. Okay.
Your plane?
All right, my plane. All right, so we clear left, clear right.
Yeah, once you get that prop spinning, it cools off in here a little bit.
Yeah, feels good.
You'll be wearing ski pants in here soon enough.
Yeah, I know. I've seen the flight
Gloves.
jackets.
God. You just can't believe it gets that cold after it's this hot.
Right. That's what's living in 4 seasons.
Yeah, 4 seasons is right. Come out here and your fingers are freezing and you have to get snow or ice off the plane for an hour and wait till it melts.
That sucks.
Yeah, when it gets really cold, the's no sense trying to come out here too early because you get frost on the wings and there's like almost no way to get it off without hot glycol, and so you'll see people out here turning the planes facing into the sun in the morning.
I see.
With the rear of the plane facing into the sun, and it seems to help a little bit.
So down here is a different business where they park, have planes parked.
So these are all private planes that aren't in hangars, obviously. And a couple of these get flown really regularly, and some of them I have never seen move. And then you got 2 helicopter operations here. Yeah. One is the medical helicopter, and the other is the flight school. And then there is another flight school down here for, I think they only have 1 plane right now, but it might be part of the helicopter school, actually, Ascent Aviation. So it's about 9 o'clock, and what do we have to be back at 11?
Yes.
Okay, so we should see if we can get moving, because we actually have used a whole hour of our time already. It takes about 39 minutes to get down there.
Okay.
And that's in really good situation. It might be as long as 45.
Engine run up, parking brake is set. Cabin doors and windows closed. I will close mine. Oh, look at that. Cool. Look at that.
It just popped up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just make sure that thing's down.
That's why we have a checklist, right? Alright, elevator trim set for takeoff. Flight controls free and clear.
So I'm going to check the TFRs again while you're getting ready. I just don't want to...
Fuel quantity check for mixture rich for and
we do have a TFR. Yeah, there's one in Atlantic City later this week. Actually, Jesus.
Alright, lean mixture. Magnetos. Yep.
Liquid traffic 412 Alpha is about 5 nautical miles to the north west.
Engage in the green.
And down for straight in approach. Only 2
oil.
Liquid.
Okay. Copy check. Ammeter check. 60. Alright. Again. And back to idle. Okay. Alright. Friction lock check. Yep. Friction lock check. Yep. Parking brake release, run up checklist complete.
Okay, so run-up's done, but you got to do your pre-takeoff checklist because we are leaving right now.
Yes, we are. So flaps as required. Flaps mixture rich, full rich, carb heat is in. Lights as required. So
we're putting everything on. Yeah, you can leave the taxi light off.
Okay, so on and that.
Looks good.
Trim set for takeoff. Yes.
Just double check that friction, that primer, and keys on both, right?
It is on both.
Cool. Okay.
Boom. smooth. Okay, transponder, time, you have that.
I actually did not start the time, but there we go.
Okay. 55, 76, and 60 before checklist takeoff. Okay.
55, 76.
Yes.
I'm going to close my window.
Excellent.
Archer 8126 X-ray taxiing runway 1, departing to the south.
Radio check, flying W.
Loud and clear.
Thanks. Six two eight 62 departing 1, flying W. X-ray, where you guys heading?
Southeast over the maneuvering area down over there. Probably block to 1004.
Copy, we're transiting over ditch to Cape May.
Keep cool going down there in the morning.
Airspeed's alive, gauge is in the green. 40, 45, 50, 55, and rotate.
Beautiful morning. So just keep an eye, give a little tap on the wheel brakes gently. There goes stops rotation and watch your airspeed. We're still in the VX category there. Looks good. You missed all the trees, so that's good. I like when they miss the trees.
Me too.
Okay, so what we're going to be doing is flying. We can depart the pattern a couple ways. We could just fly the pattern right now, just so you can have a little practice.
All right.
And then we can depart from the downwind leg, because Chris knows where we're going. And I don't see anyone else out here, so. But if we want to do this by the book,
on final runway.
we would, I'm just waiting for the FISB to pop up here. There is actually somebody out here, so I want to keep an eye. There's somebody, Delta Lima out here, plus 800 feet, which we're going to be climbing in. Why don't you just climb out using the pattern, and we'll depart from the downwind. I'll let Chris know, because there is somebody else out. I was going to have you fly out off the 45 of the crosswind, but there's somebody out here already, and I don't know. It might be, there's a bunch of guys that are having a pancake breakfast over here for the Experimental Aircraft Association at Allen Field, so you might see a bunch of planes landing over here, right down there somewhere. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn downwind, because we kind of blew through that, and somewhere down.
41 Juliet on final runway 24.
There's a plane right there, though.
I don't see him yet. Down low.
No, up about, just a little bit higher than us. Over here.
Still don't have him. You can go ahead and turn now. I still don't see him, but he's no factor.
He's in the haze about 10 inches or so above the horizon.
I'm just looking for the guys on the ground over here. I don't see them yet, but they're having some kind of meeting. So Chris will still be doing a run-up, so he's no factor over there. And then there is another guy coming in here. Yeah, so you can continue your climb to, let's go up to 3,000.
Okay.
At least 3,000. We'll see what it looks like.
Yep, right in front of us. About 11 o'clock.
Got him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the guy we're looking at. He just crossed. I'm just going to look out the back window. You have the plane.
I have the plane.
I think those guys are right off your wing down there somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't see them, but...
Well, I don't see them either.
It's that mode field right under you. I think right down there. Look straight down.
Oh, I see. Right.
Is there a hangar there?
Yes.
Is there any planes there yet?
Yeah, there are two.
They said they were having a breakfast meeting
There's
at 9 o'clock. Two yellow ones, yeah, that's probably them. I don't know how many people actually go to that, but that's where that other guy looks like he's going to. Okay, so what we need to do right now, and you don't have an iPad, so I'm going to go ahead and do this for you, is I'll show you where it is. We're going to go over to Hamilton. Yeah, you can keep the climb going. There's nobody else in front of you. We're going to go to Hamilton, look at frequencies, and we're going to look for The departure and approach frequency here says 13425. That's actually not the frequency we're going to use for Atlantic City, so let's grab the real 1246. So go ahead and put 1246 in the standby. I'll keep an eye out the window.
Skydiver's over the field, 11,000 feet below right now. Skydiver's over cross keys, use caution.
Okay.
Okay, so you got 1246. They probably don't want to talk to us yet because we're still in Atlantic City airspace, but sorry, McGuire's airspace. As soon as we get a little closer to November 81, which is Hamilton, we'll give them a call up. We'll be in their airspace at that point, and we're going to get flight following down. And I'll get it on the way down, you'll get it on the way back. Yeah, right when we get to ditch is where it switches over from.
Brookhaven Skyhawk turning left. Crosswind, Brookhaven. Brookhaven traffic, Cessna left base, 24 Brookhaven. Brookhaven traffic, blue white.
So we got some traffic down low here. It looks like they're going straight into Flying W.
Okay.
And you got an airliner above us over here somewhere. I don't see him yet, but not too much higher than us.
Skyhawk, base, runway 24.
So, didn't cool off really yet, a little bit, but not much. If you want to go up to, let's see.
Solberg traffic, Cherokee 56578 is.
Oh, sorry, I need to give you a little heading
traffic, Archer 81.
We want to go about 15 degrees to the left and hit. So you're following this magenta line here.
Okay.
We're going to go to ditch, and then the next segment will. Can you see that at all?
Yes, okay, it's fine.
Single traffic. Brookhaven track, blue white Archer.
So you hear that when you leveled off? The engine sound came way up because we're not using that much power, so you can probably bring it back to about 23. And I think this altitude is probably fine for what we're doing. Otherwise, we'll be climbing and descending for a lot longer than we need to. We're also just under the
So I'm going off the 15 degrees to the right.
I'm sorry, yeah, we
went to the left. Oh, sorry. That's what I thought you.
No, you did what we wanted to go to the left, but we just went a little too far. There you go. Our heading, this says our heading should be 166, so that's pretty close right there.
All right.
And we're only 4 miles from ditch intersection, so ditch is nothing more than an imaginary point in space out here.
Copy that.
I don't even know if it's the intersection of any airways. Let's just double check.
Traffic, Cherokee 56578 is crossing midfield with landing traffic in sight. We'll be entering a left downwind.
Yeah, it is the intersection of a couple radials. I don't know if it doesn't look like the intersection of an airway though. But it has some purpose.
W traffic, Archer 8126 X-ray.
That's Hamilton over there with the two strobe lights, with the two towers.
That's at Chislehurst. Hamilton's going to be
Right by.
Yeah, so Hamilton's right there.
Okay.
So when you get to ditch and you look over at Sign Lake, you're looking right down the runway. And I'm wondering, we can use this as the only reason I put this.
Right base at Ricky Allen's field, mall right base.
So those guys are going to the pancake breakfast back there. That's Allen Field. The only reason I put ditch on here, it kind of gets us out of the Class Bravo or from under the Class Bravo, so you can climb a little bit.
Solberg traffic, Cherokee 5.
And then we go zag over to the right to Hamilton in a minute, and then we make a direct course almost directly to Wildwood, just barely on the outside edge of the Atlantic City Class Charlie airspace. So we'll do all that.
Partner, Southeast 1 call, fine,
We're going to traffic, left downwind 24 Brookhaven.
So there's sign Lake Beach right there, you see it?
Yep.
And right beyond that, you're staring down the runway at Hamilton, so I think we have time. It says turn right, and I missed it, but it's turn right to 206 heading.
Okay.
So this is really cheating. That's good right there. Let's just point. Let's just point right at Hamilton. Your compass and your DG are probably off a little.
Yeah.
So just reset that to 210.
210? That's what I was looking at. Okay.
Yeah, it is 206 right now, so just reset it. You're pretty close. But this says we want to fly 206, and that actually should be 206 exactly.
The ball short final, Ricky Allen's field.
Jumpers aware of Orange County, 14,000 and below, please use caution in the vicinity of Orange County Airport. Scatters are in the air right now.
So you got some puppy clouds over the Delaware River near Philadelphia over there.
Right.
And you got some clouds that maybe it's not full VFR down there by the Delaware Bay. It appears that we have full VFR. I'm just going to throw the weather down here. Overlay, turbulence, weather. So everything down here says full VFR. So I checked this morning and it was supposed to be beautiful. So there's Atlantic City, about 45 degrees off the left nose. That's the Mullica River that heads out to the Great Egg Harbor Bay between Brigantine and Holgate. You're headed, we're going to overfly Hamilton here. So that's Hamilton Airport.
Okay.
And what are we? We're just a little bit northeast, so we could do this. So we're going to jump on here. Just listen. We're going to do a cold call, so we're going to say Atlantic City approach 62862. He's going to say 62862, Atlantic City approach, altimeter 3006 or something. We're going to say 62862.
Skydive 1 is back with you, descending through 8,000.
62862.
Roger, Atlantic City altimeter 3009.
Let's go ahead and set that while we don't have to do that next. So we're going to say 62862, Cessna Skyhawk 3,000 feet, just north of Hamilton, requesting flight following to Cape May Wildwood. Boom, done.
Okay.
He's going to give us a squawk code. We're going to put it in the box. He's going to say ident. He's going to say radar contact 1 mile northeast of Hamilton Airport. Maintain BFR. Okay, ready?
Go ahead.
Atlantic City approach 62862.
62862, go ahead.
62862, a Skyhawk 3,000 feet level over Hamilton Airport, November 81. Requesting flight following to Wildwood, Cape May Wildwood Airport.
And what type were you?
Cessna Skyhawk 172.
Roger, squawk 0136.
0136. He didn't say ident, so we're not going to ident today.
Oh, what does that mean?
Let him come back.
62862, your radar contact about 3 miles north of Hamilton to 3,000. I'll show you 3.1 actually. Atlantic City altimeter is 3009.
3009, thank you. So, I don't know if he meant 3.1 miles or 3.
You're right.
We're just going to stay here because he wasn't clear and there's no conflicts right now. We're not on an IFR flight plan. So, if he said ident, when we hit that, it puts a flash on his radar screen. If he's really busy, it would brighten it up for a second, and he's like, oh, that's the guy.
That's what it means.
If he's really busy,
yes.
He might say ident, but he's not really busy. You can hear there's no one else on the radio.
Right.
So when we get to Hamilton...
City, Medevac 90 Juliet is with you 6,000. Medevac 90 Juliet, Atlantic City. Atlantic City altimeter is 3009.
So we need to set the altimeter 3009 because the
3043, 10,000 for 8,000.
The pressure altitude or the barometric pressure he's reporting in this parcel of air is used to make sure all the aircraft below 18,000 feet are using the same standard, reference standard. So you're going to hear him say that to every single person.
So he puts us all at different heights?
No, he's putting us all at the same exact height. So when we set this to the reference standard of 3009, everyone who's setting their altimeter to 3009 should be at the same reference to sea level.
Right.
And, you know, we may have just come from McGuire's airspace, and his parcel is, you know, 3006, and it could be off by, you know, a couple hundred feet sometimes.
Make a difference.
Anyway, we're all set here now. If we don't have a restricted, okay, so we need to turn, hang on, I'll get back to that in 1 second. We want to turn to 196 to KOBI, which is another airport. We're going to overfly it. I'm going to blow this up. So we just came over these airports because when you do your...
Alpha Bravo, Atlantic City approach. Atlantic City altimeter 3009.
When you come on your cross-country solo, you want to have bailout points. You know, if it gets too windy, starts raining, something happens to the plane, we're sending you over top of 3 or 4 airports on the way down. So you're never more than, you know, 10 minutes away from a landing airport. If you have an emergency, you got to do something else. But so we don't have a restricted altitude, but we did tell them we were level 3000. So probably if we were going to start a descent or change altitude dramatically, I would just let him know. He may be vectoring a jet into Atlantic City or a jet into Wildwood, but he would probably vector them around us because they're on a more restrictive flight plan than we are. He's just watching us where he's controlling them. There are times when he'll ask you to climb or descend if able, but it's pretty rare.
And how high have you had this plane go?
This plane, I don't know, probably, I mean, to be honest, if you go more than 6,000 or 7,000 feet in this plane, you're spending a lot of time. On the way back, if you want to do that, just to see what it looks like. I've had my plane up to about 13,000 feet, and that was in the summer, and that's really pushing it. We got it to where it wouldn't climb anymore.
Okay. Why would it not climb anymore?
You just get to a point where the air is so thin that the plane has no turbocharge. It's not a turbocharged engine, it just can't, it can't breathe anymore.
Clear for the visual 319, Juliet.
It has no performance, you know, so every plane...
Turn 10 degrees right, vector for sequence.
I don't know if I have it here, but I could probably grab it without disturbing anything. Oh, they took the POH out of here because somebody lost it the other day, remember?
Yeah, so you sent out an email, huh?
Actually, you know what? It's on this side, sorry. I'm going to try and not disturb anything. So you're flying the plane. So if you look right here on the inside of... Oh man, this has got a supplement in the front, so let me find the beginning. So if you look right in here, it's going to have a service ceiling. Service ceiling in this aircraft is 13,000 feet. So that's where it won't climb. I don't know if the service ceiling might be where it still can climb 50 feet per minute or 100 feet per, I think it's only 50, but the absolute ceiling is where the plane won't climb anymore. And you'll be studying that for your test for sure.
Sure.
I don't think you're going to get a question like that on your test about absolute versus service ceiling, but it's possible. And it's either the difference is a 50 or 100 foot climb rate. So it's clearing up down here a little. It's a little. Whenever these guys are talking, you should just pause and listen because you pretty often might get a call that you need to be aware of, and if you don't respond because you're talking or doing something else, they get a little bit frustrated because we have requested their assistance.
Right.
So now we're going to be crossing over so that's Atlantic City International Airport, and we are...
The expressway, right?
I don't think it is. I think you're going to see the expressway. There's 3 or 4 roads. Yeah, that's definitely, I'm pretty sure that's not the expressway, but I could be wrong.
That's pretty big, yeah.
It could be.
Quebec 90, Juliet, contact tower 120.3.
That may be the expressway. We may have already crossed the other 2 roads I was thinking about.
Right.
So we just crossed...
Reduce speed to 170.
We just crossed into his airspace, so it's Class Bravo airspace. It extends from 1,300 to 4,100 feet, so that's the bottom and the top.
Okay.
We crossed into it, but we're already talking to him, and he said 62862, so
yes.
That's the only requirement we have. There's no further clearance required.
Okay.
Unless we want it to land, then we have to speak to the tower and get a clearance to land.
Airport now.
Yeah, you're looking straight down the long runway.
Spirit 3043, descend and maintain.
So if we were in Philadelphia's airspace, we have to have a very specific cleared into the Class Bravo or cleared through the Class Bravo.
Okay. And are you allowed to land at Philadelphia Airport?
Yeah.
Spirit 3043.
But you would have to see, if you land there, you have to have some place to go. So there is a general aviation runway there that goes to Atlantic Aviation. So if you wanted to go there, typically you would go to Atlantic Aviation.
699 Charlie Bravo, radar services terminates, squawk VFR, frequency changes.
We would park the plane and buy gas just because, you know, it's not a, technically you don't have to do anything. I think you could, they could charge you a landing fee.
Okay. I'm sorry, the airport in sight, 12 o'clock.
The reality is they might charge you, but if you buy gas, you're usually absolved of all landing and parking fees there.
Clear visual approach, runway 31.
That's how they make money.
On a 3-mile final.
Somebody comes in there and buys 5,000, 3,000 gallons of gas or something, you know, at a $3 markup. They only need to do that a couple times a day to cover the nut. And we're just kind of a nuisance that they have to
put up with.
So I actually was looking at this road, but I think you're right. I think the first one was the expressway that goes by the airport. And then you got...
0 Sierra Whiskey, land to departure air contact, climb on course.
There's about... how are we doing for course-wise? We are a little bit off course, so it's... Yeah, sorry, He's just kind of expecting us to go to Cape May, and he's watching us, so if we get much closer, he might have some questions. He'll usually come on and say, 62862, say you're on course heading, and that means, hey, look, dipshit.
Yeah, you're drifting.
Yeah, you're drifting off course, and it's a nice way to say it. It's on the tape.
Right.
So they're saying it in a way that if the tape gets played back the first time was like a subtle warning. The second time, you're on the tape, and the guy's going, look, what's going on here?
Right.
So if anybody ever says, say you're on course heading, that means look down, something's drastically wrong with, what you told him versus where you are.
Right.
So this is the Delaware Bay up here.
Okay.
It comes in and then goes down to the peninsula, and then that's the coastal islands out there that go all the way down. The state of New Jersey comes to a point down there.
Okay.
220 heading, is that correct?
The airport is on the bay, sort of on the bay side, and then Cape May is over on the ocean side. So you're actually kind of on a straight-in approach for runway 19 right now.
Okay.
But we're not going to be able to do that. We're going to have to enter the pattern.
Right.
So you should just listen to this guy for a little while, and you can maybe learn a little bit about the radio comm, because on the way back, I'm going to let you get the advisories from him. It's actually pretty simple. You seem like you're not too nervous about it, so we'll practice it once, and you can jump on with him.
Copy that.
So it's basically you listen for 5 seconds, make sure he's not in the middle of reading off somebody's IFR clearance, and you're interrupting him. So you'd be like, 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5. He's not talking to anybody. You say, and you don't have to say the end part. You can just say 62862 because we're in North America, and that's just redundant. So you just say 628 Atlantic City approach 62862, and stop. That's the cold call. If he's not busy and he can accommodate you immediately, he'll say 62862 Atlantic City approach, or he may say Atlantic City approach 3009, or say request, and then you want to tell him very briefly, like, what I am, where I am, what's my altitude, what do I need, really quickly. So it'd be
Coast Guard 6563, clear direct CL.
Direct CL 6563, we have weather at Cape May.
Roger, thank you. And understand, after the approach, you're looking to go to Georgetown for an approach, is that correct?
So what we wouldn't want to do would be jump in the middle of this transmission and step all over this Coast Guard helicopter.
Coast Guard 6563, Roger, advise ready, copy the IFR for on the go.
Yeah, so he's getting ready to, he's going to give this guy an
Coast Guard
IFR.
6563 on the go, depart Cape May, fly and enter controlled airspace heading 130, maintain 2000. You can expect direct to Georgetown once identified. And you can remain on the current squawk of 5310.
And on the go from Cape May, heading 130-2000, expect direct Georgetown once identified, 5310 on the squawk, 6563.
Read back is
So
correct.
6563 readback is correct.
Okay, so...
You have to pay attention, huh?
Well, it's actually not that complicated because the guy already knew. He probably already requested that, so...
310 Sierra Whiskey, contact McGuire approach 126.47.
2647 Sierra Whiskey, thank you, sir.
So that was an IFR clearance for the Coast Guard helicopter because they're probably not allowed to fly over water without, probably just one of their military regulations that, or Department of Commerce, whatever, that they need to have an IFR clearance when they're over water maybe. I'm not sure.
We're not allowed to fly over water?
No, we can do whatever we want, but they probably have a jurisdictional requirement when they're over water, or I don't know, maybe they fly, I don't think they fly IFR all the time. They maybe just be practicing too, because they fly in all weather.
Right.
So it could just be two pilots that are practicing an IFR flight over the water, or there may be weather in Georgetown, Delaware, and they're just going to do a full IFR to Georgetown. So I forget what we were talking about now, but he's going to come back 62862, and you're going to say 62862, a Cessna Skyhawk 172, 3,000 feet level over Hamilton Airport, requesting flight following to Cape May Wildwood. Boom, stop. And that shouldn't take more than 5 seconds. Some people are like, it's like they're reading an essay. Yeah, we're a Cessna. We want to go to Cape May and get flight following, and we want to land when we get there, and we're over, and then they'll start, and the guy's like, all right, time out. What type of aircraft? What's your altitude? Say your location.
And the location would be?
So right now, if we wanted to talk to him, I would say we're 8.2 miles north of Woodbine Airport, because it says we're 8 miles and we're north, and I know that's our next stop is Woodbine. So I would just say 62862, 8 miles north of Woodbine Airport, 3,000, requesting flight following to. You just kind of have to know where you are.
Right.
Or we could say we're 8 miles east of Ocean City en route to Cape May, 3,000 level, 172, requesting advisories.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's not. It's not. You'll be really good at this, and you just need to know where you are.
Right.
And you should know where you are anyway. So.
Right.
So if you always have in here your next waypoint distance to and your final distance to as part of your display, you'll always kind of know where you are. And if you
know where you're heading to.
Yeah, and if you put in an emergency, hit the emergency button, that's going to give you a whole bunch of more. That's actually like more information than I need right now. I'm done. Anyway, we are just slightly off course. We can stay here, but KOBI is KOBI. It's Woodbine Airport. It's right off your nose. It's the triangle. So there's 2 runways and a taxiway that connects them on the base leg, on the base side. So
am I supposed to be able to see it?
Oh, you definitely can see it. It's straight in front of you. It's right off your nose. So there's a big blue lake, right?
Yes.
And just to the right of it and a little further out, you can see a runway going that way.
That's it. Absolutely.
There's also a runway that goes that way, and then there's a giant taxiway that comes across the hangars this way.
Okay.
I may have gotten that slightly wrong. I think maybe the runway is closer to the hangars. We'll see when we get up there. But there's a triangular pavement area. 2 of them are runways, 1 is a taxiway. And that airport is the closest place to get to Avalon and Sea Isle, New Jersey. And pretty much, I don't know why anybody else would land there. Because that road goes just directly, it's about 5 miles in a car right to Avalon and Sea Isle.
So you tie down for the night or the weekend and just rent a car?
Well, I've actually done it a bunch of times. You just get somebody to pick you up.
Right.
You know, when Uber was thriving, that would have been probably a pretty simple Uber ride, I'm thinking.
Probably still is.
And now Cape May Airport is the next thing you can see in the distance between KOBI and the end of New Jersey, right, where the peninsula stops.
Yes.
The next big clearing directly off your nose. That's Cape May Wildwood Airport. That's a much bigger airport than this by factor of 3 or 4. And you might see a jet landing or have already landed when we get up there.
It's an international airport?
No, it's non-towered, so there's no controller there. It used to be some sort of military base.
Yeah, you're still supposed to be with me. Dover hasn't taken the handoff just yet. You can expect to talk to them hopefully another 5 to 10 miles.
So after we cross KOBI, we're going to get the weather at Cape May.
Okay.
Coast Guard 6563, 10 miles from Seattle, cross Seattle at about 2,000, cleared VOR Alpha, Cape May Airport.
Cross Seattle, vortex at above 2,000 and clear for the VOR.
So I don't know if that's the same Coast Guard helicopter, but now you can hear there's 2 pilots. One of them may have been training, one of them may have been training.
3 miles.
The other
southwestbound descending at a 2,700, possibly inbound for Cape May, and the other is off at 3 o'clock for approximately 3 miles, 3,000. I am talking to them. They are inbound for Cape May as well.
Good copy, 6563 has boat traffic in
Look up here, you can see 2 jets on a IFR airway. See them up there, one in front of the other? One's a little hot.
Yes. Traffic 9 o'clock, 3 miles southwestbound towards Seattle. The helicopter, Coast Guard helicopter, 2,000 feet, doing the VOR Alpha approach into Cape May, has the insight.
62862, looking for the traffic. I still don't see him.
Right off the wing.
I don't see him. Show me. I don't see him. Oh, right there.
Coast Guard 6563, change revised frequency approved. Keep close, give me time to go.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the coast. I think that.
Minus the helicopter?
Coast Guard 6563.
Definitely a helicopter.
Change revised frequency is approved.
Okay, let's just stay here. I don't want to.
Which engine you call to go, Coast Guard 6563?
That looks like them. I thought he was going to be over here.
126 Alpha Bravo, contact over approach 132.42.
So I think those are 2 separate Coast Guard helicopters maneuvering. Because if that's one, the second one was going over the bay earlier. So let's get back on course, which is there you go, right there. We're just going to head right for Cape May. When we get down there, we'll deal with it.
Right.
862, that cruise call traffic, Coast Guard helicopter, approximately 10 o'clock, 9 to 10 o'clock, 2,000 feet, and about 3.5 miles southwestbound.
Copy that. 62862, I believe we got the helicopter in sight over the coast.
862, that should be it. Change the revised frequency of cruise radar service, terminate squawk VFR.
Okay, 62862, we're going over to Cape May, and thanks for your help. We'll squawk VFR.
Yeah.
So he just dumped us.
Okay.
So all you got to do is hit the VFR. That's going to put you back on the 1200 squawk code.
Okay.
He's done with us.
All right.
I thought he was going to take us a little closer. We're still 13 miles away, or actually, 8 minutes, 13 miles. So he usually doesn't dump us until we're 5 miles out, but what we have to do now is get some weather. So we're going to go up here. I don't know what I did. Cut myself somewhere.
For 777 Zulu Victor, safe flight conditions?
That's clear, it's smooth, 7 Victor.
Copy, thank you.
AWAS is 118.275, so you're going to put that in there. You got it, and we're going to hit COM2.
Cape May County Airport. Automated weather observation. 1325 Zulu. Wind 270 at 07. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear.
Such at 367, 6,000, we have Oscar.
Such at 367 Atlantic City approach, Lancey altimeter 3009.
I'm gonna dump him because we're not talking to him anymore. Let's get the freak down here. Our Unicom down here is 1227, so let's put it in the standby. So change the kilohertz to 7, you'll be done in 1 second. Here you go. Back that way. Keep going. 1227. Back into the active. Okay, so. We don't have the wind yet. These are 2 people talking over each other. There's something really important going on down here, though.
That's right. I'm on the ground here, Cardinal. Just kind of ready to take off here in about 30 seconds. But if you're going to be getting on the ground soon, I'll wait you.
If you're ready to go, we'll just have a little 3 seconds.
We have a...
Oh,
you got to look at the NOTAMs. We have a closed runway here, and it's pretty easy to think, oh, you know, NOTAMs don't affect me. Well, this one is a big one. And I was down here with someone the other day, and they said, oh, I checked the NOTAM, but it's now it's gone.
Helicopter is at the CL Vortex inbound on the VR Alpha.
Okay, so I don't know what she said. She's inbound on the VOR Alpha for Cape May, so we can look that up in a minute. But this is a really important NOTAM, so this is why you always check, and it's at the top. Runway 1028 is closed, and it's closed for a really important reason. They're paving the runway. There's equipment all over the runway.
Jersey traffic, Skyhawk 24 Victor on base,
so,
runway 25.
Sometimes people get in the habit of NOTAMs just a light out or something. This is why you always check. And my student the other day said, oh, I checked, there was a NOTAM, but now it's gone. I said, well, it's not gone, and if you try to land on 1028, you're going to hit some paving equipment. So let's real quick grab the procedure. She's inbound on the VOR Alpha.
Cape May traffic, Coast Guard helicopter is on final for the VOR Alpha kidney traffic.
11 Silver Central.
It's not going to let me open this because we don't have the latest download, but that's okay. We need to get back to the weather, though. So we want to keep an eye out because she is landing.
She's low?
Yeah, well, she's going to land, and we haven't made a call. So we're just going to grab the weather again.
3010. Remarks? Density altitude.
So we're actually going to be landing on runway 28, which is 27 was the wind. So I'm not going to actually, did we, you know, 1028 is the one that's,
runway 19, Cape May County traffic.
okay, so they're all landing on 19. So that's not exactly, yeah, I guess that's the closest runway.
Ocean County traffic, Cessna 2 Sierra Papa is joining downwind.
You got the helicopter still?
Yes.
She's
down low, though.
to the south, last call, Maryland.
Yeah, so where is she?
She's down. Right, just above the tree. Well, she's in the trees now.
I'm looking.
The red.
Yeah, I just don't know.
That's across.
Am I on that side of the road?
She's on back across this main road.
Got it. Just crossed.
She's crossing now. She's crossing now, right here.
Traffic 716.
Oh, this road?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I thought I was looking at the furthest road, so I'm going to come back around.
Yep.
So,
there's another one right there.
I got the one on finals. That's
yes,
one you're
the one
looking
on final.
Okay, so where's the Coast Guard helicopter?
So now I've lost her.
That's right. If she just crossed the road, we'll find her.
Yeah, she's right here. She's up down here. Where the little cloud, puff cloud, she's just past it. Just coming.
Wow.
About to cross the water tower with us.
Oh, way out there?
No, but just before. She's inside.
I don't see the water tower.
The buildings, they're right here. These buildings right here.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that far down, man.
Oh, okay. She's right over the little shopping plaza.
I'm probably not looking in the right spot. So that's okay. Let me just, I'm just going to come out to the right here a little bit.
You have the plane?
We got nobody below us, so she's over where the red roofs are?
No, she's past it now. She is about to cross the road. She's going parallel with the road.
Got it. Okay, red Coast Guard helicopter down low. Okay, so she's on an instrument approach. So we're going to do a VFR descent. We're going to enter the pattern, do a full pattern here. We'll actually go out this way, come around, enter a 45. I just don't want to ruin her approach here.
Right.
So I'm going to give you the plane.
I have the plane.
We're going to kind of fly.
Hey, Cape May County traffic territory is be clearing on Alpha.
We're going to come up and fly parallel to the runway 19 as if we're in the pattern. We're going to be at 3,000 feet though. So you see runway 19 right here? That's runway 19. So just get oriented here.
Traffic,
So get to...
Let's just get our compass reset. So we're due west right now.
Oh,
so
that's what you meant. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Now let's turn parallel to runway 19 as if we're on an upwind.
You're leaving the area to the left.
This guy is same altitude, so let's get him. He's right there. You got him?
Look.
Out the window. He's just coming up on my wing shot. Okay, so he's no factor. So The Coast Guard helicopter is getting close to the airport now.
Yes, but I can't see her.
She's just coming up on the
I see
approach.
her now, yeah.
So let's go ahead and turn.
Are we maintaining height or are we descending?
We're gonna just get her in sight. I'm still not seeing her. Is she on the airport property yet?
She was just about to
It
approach.
looks like she's entered a left downwind for...
40 Alpha turning.
I just saw her.
Yeah, it's okay. She's way low, but I just want to find her because
Yep.
I want to be able to watch when she leaves. So she appears to be heading away from the airport now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's over there now. She's where all the water is going out.
Okay.
The dunes, just before the city, just before the town starts.
Got it. So they were just doing a practice approach and they're gone. And if you listen, they're
traffic warrior.
going to be...
Climb and maintain a 3,000 clear direct Georgetown.
They're just going back, doing another approach with Atlantic City. So we're going to get rid of that. So you can begin a VFR descent over in that direction. No one else here. So you have the plane. We're going to take some power out.
Okay.
And
bring it back to...
You can bring it back to like 15 because we're going to descend down into the pattern. We're going to go way out and come back in on a 45 for this runway. So look right here. We're going to be coming on this direction in, and then we're going to come out. Yep.
Okay.
So we're going to be landing that way. Look at the numbers on the runway. You see the 19?
Yes.
You're landing in that direction. Okay, so I'm going to grab this, and we're going to do an approach checklist. We've already completed all these items. ATIS we got, altimeter set, radio set on 1227. Runway is 19. Traffic pattern is going to be left traffic. We're going to enter on a 45 at 1,000 feet. We have a descent plan, approach checklist complete. So you're going down to 1,000 feet.
Okay.
The airport elevation is actually, I think, 22 feet here. So just watch your descent rate. We don't need to descend at 1,000 feet, but you're not doing anything wrong. Just be careful. We don't get any faster than that. And we're just going to keep an eye out here. So there is somebody else on that side of the airport climbing.
The helicopter.
It is the helicopter?
Yes.
Right.
I don't see
She's
her.
going straight up.
Let's just look. Okay, got her.
Okay.
Cape May traffic, got a Skyhawk. We're entering a left crosswind for 19. We have the Coast Guard helicopter in sight above us. So they have, they should have good TCAS in that helicopter, and they can see us, but we always want to be careful. So this looks good. You're 1,400. We want to level off at about 1,025. No factor. So I would start adding in a touch of power. There's nobody. I'm getting a terrain alert because there's some cell phone towers. So let's get ready to level off here. Just lift the nose gently because we can do our last little bit of descent here. Okay, so you're now about to enter a downwind.
10565 to the southwest at
Go ahead and turn.
1800 descending to 1600. We'll be setting up from mid.
Let's not go any lower than 1100 until we get established on the downwind here. I'm getting another terrain warning. I'm getting another terrain. So let's add a little power. We're still descending. A little bit more. Let's go. Yeah, let's go to 20 until we get established on the downwind here. Cape May traffic. Skyhawk 62862 established on the left downwind for runway 19, Cape May, full stop. So we're going to do a full stop landing, taxi back, and whoa. So that could have been the little bit of wake turbulence for a previous aircraft, or it could have been a little turbulence from the ground heating up, I don't know, but you felt that, right?
And Cape May County traffic, is there inbound traffic for Cape May County?
Cape May 62862 is a Skyhawk. We're on a left downwind for runway 19.
All right, Roger, we're on the ground, holding short runway 1. We'll wait till you get on the ground.
You got plenty of time.
All right, great. Well, we'll take off then. We're going to be left turn out. So, Cape May County traffic, Saratoga, 4 Sierra Tango. We're departing runway 1, Cape May County traffic.
Saratoga, we'll keep you in sight. We can extend our downwind.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll be airborne and then a left turn out. Appreciate it.
Copy, thanks. Okay, so he's taking off with a, I don't know, he's just going north and he doesn't feel like taking off that way. So one thing we can do is we can do a 360. Ready? This is good practice. There's nobody out here.
Okay.
Cape May County traffic 62862 Skyhawk. We're doing a right 360 for traffic on the downwind side. Okay, so I'm just putting a little back pressure because I don't want you descending here. How's your airspeed? Good?
Yep.
You can put the carb heat on right now.
Okay.
We're just doing a 360.
Traffic Skyhawk 21056 entering the downwind for runway 29 Suffolk County.
So that's not us. The Saratoga is now airborne. He's going to do a left turn out. He'll be no factor. So just keep this coming around and watch your ball. A little bit of left rudder and right aileron. There you go. Let's keep the nose down so we don't stall. We just want to stay right at 1,000. Just keep this coming around a little bit. There you go. So did you see him departing?
He's in the air.
Yep. So we're just going to keep this coming around. We're going to roll out level and parallel to the runway, level 1,000.
Traffic, Saratoga is airborne, departing the pattern out to the northwest. Cape May County traffic, thanks for the help.
Yep.
Skyhawk 62862, left downwind 19. Okay, car beats on, white arc, 1 notch flaps. And let's get the power back to 16 or 17. I'm going to push your nose down because I know you're a little bit behind because of traffic, but that's all good. There we go. Let's add another notch of flaps because we're going to need to slow down and get some more power out when you get a second. We're still at 18 or 19. There you go. Let's turn left base because there is another guy, or there was another guy in the pattern. You got it. I think the other guy slowed down. So there goes the Saratoga. He's gone.
6 mile final runway 6 on the ILS. We'll be breaking off for a low.
Always good to let the departing traffic out if you don't have an emergency. So let's keep your nose down a little. We want to continue. You can add the rest of the flaps now. We're in the white arc. It's getting really hot again. You feel that?
Yes, I do.
I would take just a touch of power out, maybe 1650 because we're going to be a little bit high. And just hold this 500 foot. We're going to turn. Just keep the nose. I'm going to trim your nose down just a hair. There you go.
Skyhawk 21056 left base, runway 29 Suffolk County.
Okay, you can start your turn. Cape May traffic 62862, a Skyhawk, short final 19. Sorry, so I may have gotten you a little bit, because we have a little bit of wind there at a 270. So we're just going to intercept the final approach course and we'll be at 400 established. This is a nice long runway. It doesn't look that long, but so come all the way out until you're intercepted, because I had you turn a little too soon for that wind. Okay. Now I can see a windsock, and it appears that the wind is right down the runway, contrary to what the... So let's start working the power back. Right. Just a touch, like 50. We want to try and land on those 1,000-foot marks, so let's keep the nose pointed. Let's keep the nose pointed with the 1,000-foot marks right in the middle of the windshield, so I'm going to let you do this. It's a little bit turbulent, a little bit of right aileron, and probably... So I'm going to jump on here with you because it's a little bit gusty, and I can see 2 windsocks. Actually, those aren't windsocks. Just add a touch of power because our descent rate's too fast. There you go, a little more power. We're just breaking off that steep descent. Now you can start working it back. Just hold the nose. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. And I'm going to open my window because it just went from nice to...
Not nice.
Not nice. So you have the plane.
I have the plane. Okay.
Yeah, so just real gentle. Let's, if you get the nose up and just hold it right on the center line. So we can't get off. This is a cross runway. See that big X?
Yes.
That has flashing lights on it. If somebody accidentally landed here, this would be pretty much, you'd completely total your aircraft when you hit those things.
Yeah.
So we're going to go past there and right on Alpha.
All right.
And then when we get to Alpha, we're turning right on, I can't tell what's next, right on Alpha, right on Bravo, I think. Do you need to use the restroom or anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I could try it anyway, but I think I'm good. What's the next leg?
We're just going to head back in that direction. If you need to get out, we have 1 hour and 20 minutes left, so we can get this thing shut down and started up in 30 seconds. The restroom's right there. I'm good if you're good. Okay, so
we're going to get past these.
yeah, we're going to go past here, and then let's turn right on, what is this, Bravo. So this is the tricky part. Like, you need to know where you are when you get down here, or have a georeference approach plate, airport diagram out, and just stay on the yellow line. So now we're off the movement area, and I think you're pretty much out of the way. We wouldn't cross this line yet. Let's clean the plane up. It appears that we have our camera running.
Traffic, Symphony 79, Quebec, 10 miles out to the west.
So what was the difference with that landing? Approach after landing, flaps up, mixture for taxi.
Say again.
Wait a second, throttle.
Be aware for Cape May, there's a NOTAM for 28
off,
10.
landing lights, trim wheel. Reset for takeoff, up landing complete, all right. So the landing, it was you jumped on because
of that. You got a very gusty crosswind. I mean, this is a completely different environment now. You got a couple mile across open field and wind coming across sideways and across the top of these trees. It's okay. So this runway is closed.
Okay.
So, you know, technically nobody should be landing here, but I just heard a guy say, be advised, there's a NOTAM runway 28 is closed. So somebody probably just said they were going to land here. And,
is that guy behind us?
no, you can never assume because a runway is closed, some guy in a Cessna is not going to try and land on it.
Right.
So if you came here at night, hopefully it'd be pretty obvious that all these lights were flashing and there was something wrong here. But you probably would kill yourself if you hit some of those stops. And they've taken that paving down to the earth almost, it looks like. So the good news is it'll be a nice runway when they're done. There obviously used to be another runway here at one time.
All right, yes.
So we're going to taxi back. This is taxiway Bravo. We're going to go to the departure end of runway 19, which we just landed on.
Right.
We're going to have a crosswind departure, so we're going to